Okay, so this is the Go Home Raw before TLC. We begin with the League of Nations, who I guess have theme music. I kind of skipped through the promo package of them. So they talk about how they're awesome and they're foreign and they couldn't find the guy from the U.S. to join because they're not good enough. Sorry, Thwagger. Now, if they had said from North America, you totally could have had Kevin Owens come down. Then the Wyatt family comes down, the crowd pops for it. And I was like, ooh, Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt versus the League of Nations. Interesting. Then the Dudley Trio came down. Dudley Boys and Dreamer. And they're like, Diva, we don't die, we multiply. And then Rhino comes down. Bearded Rhino. Alright. They made it down to the ring. And then the family. That is Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Dean Ambrose. And I'm like, dude. And I joke with my buddy Adam, like, dude, they should totally do like a fatal four-way elimination like tag match. Just to blow off Raw. Which they do. Not elimination like you must pin everyone on your team, but elimination like, once one person eats a pinfall. Out of the whole, alright, let's try to guess who's eating pinfalls here. And I was like, we know Rowan. Rowan's eating pinfall for Team Wyatt. He does. He's the first person to get eliminated, Rowan. Wyatts are gone. Alright. And I was like, I guess he Dreamer and then Barrett. Or maybe Ambrose. No. No, it was Bubba. Bubba eats the pin. Alright. From a Sheamus Bro kick. Alright. So I had Dreamer Driver, which DDT, which defeated Rowan. Bro kick, which took out Bubba. Alright. I'm like, now I just gotta figure out what's gonna happen when they knock out Barrett. No, big spear. Sheamus gets pinned by Reigns. I did like the moment where it was like Reigns was squaring off with Rhino, and he was like, one's got a spear, one's got a gore. But the gore legitimately seems like he's gonna freaking blow you in half. The spear seems like a very aggressive hug. The gore seems like you don't have to sell the move. He is gonna hit you and drive you into the freaking ground with it. Spear is like, big hugs. So, solid opening. And I was like, man, imagine if you were someone like front row. What do you see? Dude back. Who's in the ring? The guy with tattoos. He's got black hair? Yeah. He's like really big? He's like stocky big. Is he high flying? No. It's probably Rhino. If you're like, he's just a monstrous man, just huge, long black hair and a beard. It's Braun? Okay. A lot of tats, short, stocky, a lot of facial hair, Bray. Okay. So just a lot of man meat, just hossing the hoss out of that hoss in the ring. And I was like, that's pretty good. And then I'm like, so I guess who's left? It's pretty much like half of your show in one match. And we'll probably see, Tyler Breeze and Ziggler. No. Ziggler Kevin Owens. Good. Workhorse match. Put those guys out there. Let them do it. Let them make it work. Good match. Great back and forth. Who wins? Kevin Owens, of course, because he's awesome. Ambrose comes down the ring. Ambrose has been watching the match, eating popcorn, drinking pop. Sales of both those just shot through the roof. Like, Ambrose eating popcorn. People around the back. Oh, popcorn. I'm eating popcorn like Ambrose. So Ambrose comes down the ring. Gets in Owens' face. Throws a popcorn in his face. And then, nails him with the pop. They do a slow motion shot of the pop, and it's like there's an ice cube in there. Pop with ice cubes. Right in your face, Kevin Owens. And Owens like, oh no. And it's just flying out of his beard. I'm like, that's it gives me all of our cage side seats from like here on out. Not the slow motion, no slow motion for popcorn, but for the pop. Pop an ice cube. And I was like, it's good. Then he leaves the ring. And no one's upset. 1, Dean Ambrose came down. 2, we're not hearing his theme music. Man, that's good healing. The team of Unity took on the Nobody Cares members of Team Bella. And of course they win. Because Sasha Banks and Naomi are greater than "Come on, Father, bring me." So, and then the New Day comes down with their glowing unicorn horns. Not an innuendo. Not an innuendo. To which they then give Team Bad unicorn horns. And they kind of do like a dance-off. And they all do a 6-person unity. And then as Sasha Banks is twerking, Xavier Woods is got his horn really close to her. And I was like, this is one of the greatest moments of all time. It's Bad Day. That's awesome. And the crowd's freaking going nuts. And then New Day cut a really long promo, which made me just think, I want to see the magical 3-member unicorn team taking on the new face of fear and the leaders of desolation, destruction, and annihilation. I just want to hear the promos between the Wyatt family and the New Day. I don't care if this is at a house show. I think those two groups will have an amazing promo bit. Oh, fantastic. Oh, so good. So good. It's about how it's unfair that it has to take out both the Usos and the Lucha Dragons in a triple threat match. Triple threat tag team ladder match. They need ladders. They're grown men. It's a really solid promo. I think they figured out, like, okay, we can't do, like, 2 promos a night. Like, 2 full ones. We can't do that. We can do 1 at a time with the Lucha Dragons. Which they lose. Because the Usos, with 0 provocation, attack Xavier Woods and take his trombone. Are we supposed to cheer these people? They're the faces? And they're robbing a man of his trombone. No room for that. No room for that at all. Stardust has another thing where he's talking in his magical room. And Titus O'Neil shows up and talks to him again. I guess Titus O'Neil is now pushing for Cody Rhodes to come back. Interesting. Titus O'Neil could be the path from Stardust back to Cody Rhodes. I dig that. I dig that a lot. It's pretty good. Good stuff. So Stardust talks about taking on the American hero after he references the Superman vs. Batman trailer. Everybody had seen, which we then watch. Well, I pause. That's why you'll never see me do a live reaction thing of Raw. Beyond the fact that we switch off whose house we're going to watch Raw at. It would be the most randomest stuff that we're doing while wrestling's going on. And we occasionally watch it. So Stardust took on Swagger. Then Del Rio came down. With no Mexican-American flag, but he had some culture. So I guess that's kind of a dropped gimmick. I mean, if the Bellas go from blood feud, I wish you died in the womb, to besties again, and no one cares why. I think, well, we care why, but we're never going to find out. I guess dropping the Mexican-American angle is fine. It didn't work, but then the real brutalizes Swagger with a chair. We got a TLC match. We got a ladder match. We have no tables match. Man, we need to fill that spot for the chair match. Maybe Swagger Del Rio is going to be a vicious chair match? Because you got to fill the quota? In all honesty, I think that the Divas match should have been a chairs match. Or a tables match. Just something crazy for the women to do. But, what are you going to do? Miz TV has freshly healed Charlotte. Do you know her dad's Ric Flair? Working with Ric Flair. Did you know Charlotte is the daughter of Ric Flair? She's now fully embraced her heel persona. And she's actually compelling. When you take somebody whose blood flows with that of one of the greatest heels of all time, you do not make them face. You make them heel. Genetically superior heel blood flows through her veins. You make her a freaking heel. As a heel, it works. The crowd will get behind Paige because she's good at what she does. Miz, who I was just like, Miz is so freaking money on the mic. The bit of him handing his card to Neville and Neville throwing it away, Miz could totally take some of the guys who need a slight career makeover and be their manager. I'm pretty sure if you were to have a group called the Agency, and it's just people that the Miz is trying to get over, and if they do poorly, he can kick them out. I think that would be a solid stable. You got a guy who can talk well. Here are the guys who can't talk very well, who need a little bit more charisma and gimmick enhancement. And that's what Miz can do. Miz will never become the superstar on his own, but he has the ability to find people and be like, here's what we're going to do. Forget me using you to get me over. You're going to use me to get you over while getting myself over. And it's Miz now, 3 or 4 people. And just do it. It'd be awesome. Ryback took on Rusev again because last week Rusev left because Ryback, Lana got injured. And this time, the match was again decent. Ryback kind of did like a corkscrew La Plancha, which seemed the most random of everything. Ryuso. And then this camera's like, we're having fun now. I'm like, alright, if he wants to do some occasional luchador moves, it's fine. Match ends on the outside with an accolade. Alright. I guess that gives Rusev something to do. I kind of missed the Rusev, Barrett, Sheamus, we go on for tag belts a bit. But I mean, Rusev and Barrett being awesome teaming up for the tag belts. Bullhammer, knock the guy down into an accolade. It works. Works well. Braun Strowman took on Tommy Dreamer because they had to do another match with those 2 guys. So they're doing a 4-man tag match. They didn't mention tables. You have the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer, and Rhino, called Team Extreme, taking on the Wyatt family at an event called Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Tables. They've done spots where the Dudleys have pointed to names on tables. At least when I last heard, they didn't have it as a tables match. I mean, awesome tables match because it's the frickin' Dudleys. It's their event. So, of course, Braun Strowman just annihilates Tommy Dreamer, which he should do. That's his job. So it's their main event. Sheamus and Roman Reigns talking about their match, while teasing which set of bizarrely, awkwardly placed tables will someone go into. And then a bizarrely done spear puts Sheamus through a table. I think Roman Reigns had a nice promo before in the back. Short to the point. He does not need long promos. He does not. He came off, in the back came off smooth, natural, made sense. I'm like, you know what? Have him do this for about a year, the crowd will firmly be behind him. He's got a look that's different. If you have him do a, either he's the silent killer guy, or if you want to be kind of the, you know what? I'm a pretty cool, chill guy. We can have some fun together. The moment that bell rings, I'm going to punch your teeth down your throat, man. And if that doesn't happen, I'm going to kick your face in. And then when you're staggering around, face all busted open, throat full of teeth, I'm going to spear you. I'm going to knock the wind right out of you. I'm going to drill you into the ground. The next thing you're going to hear is the sound of a bell ringing. Because you've been down for 3 seconds. And the match is done. It's what I do. That's a solid amount of work. All in all, had some weird clustery moments. There were some spots I'm like, oh, okay, I guess. Lots of people on commentary to further the feuds, which worked well. Little backstage vignettes. Trying to tone down the amount of in-ring discussions. All in all, I think they've turned a corner. So hopefully the rating bump just a little bit.